Thank you, Madam Speaker. Madam Speaker, I also rise to support this amendment bill of Honorable Malulu Njendi and to appreciate what he's proposing, Madam Speaker. Even as we speak and as we talk about Valentine today, we want to also appreciate. In this amendment, when we bring in the elders, we are talking about all these things that are happening today. That how can we deal with femicides that has hit our country? And we know the Nyumba Kumi was to come in to assist us, Madam Speaker, that time. To assist every village to understand who has come in, who is a new person, who is joining the neighbors. And this is why when we bring in this issue of elders, we are saying we want to see a Kenya that now turns around and brings hope that we can appreciate each other as neighbors. And if today we are saying there is love of neighbors, then we must ask ourselves, is it important and is it fair for us to start as Kenyans appreciating who is your neighbor? And that is why, Madam Speaker, when we talk of the elders, we are saying we want a structure that comes in, that brings in a team that will help the chiefs, the assistant chiefs, Madam Speaker, to be able to know we have challenges of child labor, we have challenges of children not going to school, that the elders will be able to say in this community, these children have finished school, they are supposed to move to high school, to senior school, but they are still loitering around. Madam Speaker, even as we look at the structure, we want the government to appreciate that as we bring in even the community health workers, as we bring in the elders, we want a country, Madam Speaker, that will now have a sense of safety. And I know if we do it together as Kenyans, Kenyans who are very hardworking, Kenyans who are able to know what is best for them, how I wish we can stand and ensure all these things that are happening in Kenya, that, Madam Speaker, they can come to an end. And Madam Speaker, when you look at the proposals of Honorable Malulu Njendi, the most important thing we should be asking ourselves, I like when you say recruitment and appointment. For me, if I am asked, an elder should also have a value. That even without recruitment, Madam Speaker, people can identify these elders. They can say so and so brought this. They have a history of bringing good things in that community. Because if we go on this recruitment stuff, Madam Speaker, people now assume and they feel, oh, we are at work. And so they'll just do it as a job. This structure of elders is supposed to be people who have retired, people who have been there for the community, even those who never went to work, Madam Speaker, but they were there to give wisdom. They have been in the church. They have been in some structure within that village level. Those are the people we are looking at, both men and women, Madam Speaker. And so, for me, as we move on with this, we must be very wary on this issue of recruitment and appointment. We want to see elders who have something that they give in. And this is a job you sacrifice. It's something you're volunteering. This is just an incentive we are talking about. So as I finalize, Madam Speaker, I would wish the mover of the bill to relook at it properly so that we don't find ourselves, maybe within the regulations, we shall put what type of an elder are we talking about, and how do we ensure all clusters are being taken care of. For me, Madam Speaker, it's a very good move, and I'm hoping the year 2024, we can stand as a country, we can stand as Parliament, Madam Speaker, and say there are few things we've done, but done them well. And Madam Speaker, we know there is a lot of challenges, yes, but how I pray Kenyans, we can start appreciating our country, Kenya, that God has given us, a country that has everything that people would wish to have in their countries. But every day, we are indeed in the mouth of lamentation and all these things. Let us embrace our country.
We need to ask, whether they are nice or they are bad, it's because we are going to pass and the village elders will